And
Okay.
as I say, I'm going to see if I can get these names out to, let's have a look, groups it would be in, wouldn't it? And join us, I think. Spotlight. I'm not getting any messages saying, where are you? So I guess people are... Oh, no, I am getting a message. Aha. Okay. Yes, of course you can. Here is the link. Okay. So at... it might be Sarah who's already here. She might have found the Discord link. But I can't hear you, Sarah, and I can't see any typing going on or any messages. There is a chat window, Sarah, that's on the right-hand side. There might be a little tab that hides it or shows it. But it's better
Yeah,
to
on the
use...
left hand side of the screen, there is text bubbles. You
Yep,
click on it.
that's true. At the top left, there's some
Top
little...
left.
Yeah, there's a little... I don't know, it's like a blue and white button with some
Yeah, for me,
lines
they
on
are
it.
like in comic strips. When
Yeah,
characters are speaking, they speak in a bubble. It's this kind of bubble.
but
Wow, this is a square
on
one.
other
So,
sessions, I've had this little tab to the right, which opens and
ah,
closes,
so,
but not on this one. Not on this one. So I don't know what's different to this one. I don't know what's different from this one to other ones. But maybe Sarah can hear us anyway. Oh, nope, she's
uh,
gone.
nothing happening, no action. I go.
No action,
Now
I'm
she's
out of
back.
here.
Back, she's crying.
Well, look, what I thought I'd do today is, one, just apologise to everybody in public for what happened yesterday on the forum. Those of
But
you
you
who
are
were...
not. It's not your
were there,
fault.
I got a message from Frank, which I will share with you. This is how Frank saw it. I see you gained a lot of teachers yesterday. That was good fun. No, Frank, it wasn't. It was very stressy, apart from
Yeah.
Zom's, and that's why Zom got a big promotion, because that was well deserved, and for the fact that some people actually alerted me to what was going on, and I do appreciate that, guys. I really do. Oscar's convinced it was me being naughty. I promise I wasn't. I wasn't being mischievous or anything like that. But it did wake a few people up. It did wake a few people up. Now, to those of you who got the label teacher and thought, "Oh, cool," let me know. I'm quite happy to make you a teacher, but there are stipulations of being a teacher. You have to teach. Okay,
Oh,
that's it. I mean, you can't have a teacher label and
you
not teach
say that we are
anybody.
all teachers. Yeah, you have to
We
teach, but
are all
you tend to
teachers, but you
say,
do have to do some... I mean, by teaching, I don't mean stand in a classroom with a chalkboard and all that stuff. I mean, you have to be out and about on the forum, actually doing corrections, helping people, etc. So if you think that fits what you're already doing, or if you think, yes, I can do that, then let me know and I will give you a teacher badge and we'll see what happens. But remember, when people see that word teacher, people react slightly differently towards you. So be careful what you wish for. So that's what happened yesterday. It was whilst I was setting up the permissions for one person, and somehow the board decided we needed more teachers and promoted 16 people for some random reason. I'm still not sure of why, but that's what happened, okay? Apologies if it shocked you. And apologies if you're disappointed to have lost that label. Maybe that's the worst thing about the whole thing. Oh no, she's
so I
taken
got
it
a message from
away.
Sarah. Yeah, I got a message from Sarah. She was typing on Discord saying that she can't hear any of us, so
Oh,
she can't hear anything. So
oh,
she will try again when she's got a better connection.
okay.
And on the weird thing side, I will have to add, so I don't know why, now when I type in Discord, my writing is in red. So don't be afraid of that. I don't know why.
What? Go on, type something. I'm in there because I don't mind running Discord whilst I'm running a Hangout and a stream. It seems to
So if you
have...
see, for me, all my writing is red, and I don't know
No,
why. It's white for you?
it's white for me. Do you want to see? Yeah,
No, I believe you.
No,
I don't
no,
need to
it's
see.
there.
I don't
There
know
you
why
go.
it's red for me.
Yeah, it's there, and you just wait. Zom, I'll be back for TGIF. So maybe it's something you've changed in your own settings that doesn't
Oh
affect
gosh, I don't
things
know what I've done.
globally.
Okay, all right. So
So
I'll
no,
find.
no, it's not. It's not. Okay. Next time, try and have a better correction, Sarah. Yes. Okay. Don't forget, you can watch. You can watch the replay. I'm typing reply. Okay. So what I thought, apart from the apology, was I thought I was going to have an argument with Aladdin about Spotlight. To be honest, I really did. I thought, oh
Huh?
yeah, I'll better prepare my arguments about English radio. Yeah.
The
So I
next
kind of
design.
came all prepared for an argument with Aladdin, and it's not
Oh
happening.
gosh, Aladdin, where are you? Come on, man!
So at the moment, we've got a bit of a disappointment in that nobody can access the radio on Discord anymore.
No,
Yeah.
since yesterday.
Since yesterday.
Looks,
I don't know, did you
yeah.
get the funny message?
I got the funny message, Radionomy, telling me to listen to the radio on the Radionomy website or using one of their apps available for that.
That was like, you know,
Yeah.
slap.
They are. So I don't know what's wrong because for them, it's just one listener. It's not even.
Well, somebody probably reported it. I've told you this before, Zom.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, it's happened before. It happens with YouTube videos. Now it's happened with Radionomy. And I don't see why, because, as I say, it's no strain on their servers.
Well,
or anything,
what I don't understand is that I was looking on the Radionomy site what kind of radios were there. And if you look for that, you will see that there are a few radios that were set up especially for bots to stream on Radionomy, on Discord. So it seems like some people in Discord were asking to have a bot and to set up their own radio and to set up their own radio on Radionomy to be able to stream on Discord. So I don't get it.
No, well, that's what happens when I do stuff like this. It does make you a bit paranoid, I tell you, but I'm afraid we'll just have to accept it.
No, we will accept it.
Yeah.
No need to bother about that because otherwise it's for nothing. We are just going to waste time for nothing at all.
Exactly.
If it comes back, it comes back. And otherwise, the most important is that the karaoke session will keep going.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the most important.
In fact, actually talking about the karaoke session was so much fun. And remember, if you do take part, it has to be very supportive. Yeah, it's otherwise you won't get in again. So you've got to be supportive and nice about people, even if they sing Justin Bieber songs, you have to accept it.
No, it's true because it's very hard for some of us singing, and we all have different kind of taste and different kind of craziness as well. So
yeah,
and it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, it was great fun. I had a really good, and I was laughing about it the next day as well. So
well, actually, I can't wait until you are back.
I
can't wait until you're back.
The list. I haven't got through the list of, as you might have noticed, I've been a bit busy this week, but I still have got you all. So Sarah, Dope, Kind,
for the badges.
Marco.
Yeah.
I think Marco might already have one. Oscar. I think Aladdin's already got one, and I think you've already got one, Zom.
I've got one. I've already got one.
You will.
Aladdin has got one
too. I have not forgotten your karaoke badges. You will be getting.
Oh
them.
Yeah. I can tell you, I'm not into badges, but for some of us, having this one seems so irreal.
Well, to be honest, that's part of the reason for badges. I know it's a bit funny, I don't collect badges, but they are informative as well because they will tell somebody, okay, this person doesn't mind, doing a bit of karaoke. Maybe we could do something together. They can contact somebody who's got similar interests kind of thing. I mean, I can't take it too far. I can't give a hobby badge for every single, but when it's connected to the internet, when it's connected to the network and something that we've done, I think it's a good way because
yeah.
I am all for people contacting each other on the network and
good point
doing
on this
their own thing.
I was against badges mostly, but you've got an excellent point here.
There
And
you
when you
go.
click on
I've
the
got you
badge, yeah, yeah,
converted.
yeah, yeah. And when you click on the
Awesome.
badge, you can see all the people who have got. Yeah, I must be in very good mood today. The people who have got one, and Marco, no, Marco doesn't. Oh, he's going to be happy to receive this one
Oh,
because he's
Marco
not.
hasn't got one yet. Do you know
No,
what? I could have
no,
sworn
no.
I'd heard
Dub,
Marco sick. Maybe
Dub has
in
got it.
speakeasy sessions he's given us a tune or something. But I think it's a great way of people getting to know each other as well, and connecting.
That's a
Making
good way
that
of
sort of
this kind of
personal
session.
connection
Yes,
that's so important. Yeah, I
exactly.
don't know if anybody has seen on the other thing I wanted to announce today, because this is Spotlight on the network, is the English magazine has changed, and there will be some more changes coming. Okay,
Oh,
so when you go there, I'll just screen share. Okay, actually, yeah, and I'll screen share on this. Okay, so if you go there, you'll see that the layout's slightly different at the moment. It will change, but the menu has stayed the same. Now, for those who write on the magazine, you'll have to go to the second page. I'm sorry about that for the moment. I don't know why, but the login. Now, the login is only for writers, okay? For people who write on
okay.
the magazine. Don't panic if you think, log in. Everything is open. It's just for writers, okay? And as I say, the style is going to go through. Now we've got it upgraded to the latest platform, Joomla. Then we will be making some major changes. So don't be too shocked if things look a bit squirrely for a while. But everything's still there. All your poetry, all your jokes, etc., are still there. So, for example, if you go and have a look at Bubbly's poetry, is still there, Bubbly. Don't worry. It might look a little different. And all your comments, by the way, are actually, yeah, it was very, very good guy. Give him a bit of a shout out. Let me just find his name, who helped me fix this. So I've been busy this week, honestly, and all with problems. So a big shout out to Abulgani, Abulgani, who helped me actually fix everything that was wrong with our magazine. It just wasn't working properly. It wasn't even recording views, etc. So, but
Oh,
anyhow, it's all there now. It should, fingers crossed, touch wood, be fixed. And
fingers crossed.
nothing should have disappeared. So Frank, Bubbly, and everyone else. We've got a new
Patrick,
writer as well. I'd like just to point out Hannah. She's going to
Anna.
do regular articles for us, and her first one is up there. Okay, and that's all about immersion learning. Now she's actually a teacher, so you'll find that she's actually a teacher, but I don't think she'll want to teach you for free, so that's the bad news. But if you're looking for somebody for IELTS or for TOEFL, well, go for it. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about, and I really did want to have Aladdin here for this, but he really has gone walkabout. So I hope you're enjoying your snooze, Aladdin. Is this War of Clans? Okay. Now we've been
Okay.
talking about, and I'll do a screen share so that you can actually see this, Zom. Okay. Now I don't know if you've looked at it at all, Zom.
No, no, not yet.
Okay, so it's by a company called Plarium.com. Now they've got
Hmm.
several of these sort of games online. Okay, they're all strategy games, but they're actually quite good quite good. Not role playing. It's well, I suppose you could get into the roles and dress up as a Viking when you're playing it, but so they've actually got,
Cosplay. That's not role play. That's cosplay on top of role
yeah, it must
play.
be cosplay, role play, whatever. So yeah, so what they've done is they've created all these different games, but the one I'm going to, and you can look at the different ones on their website. You can just click. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong blooming page. You can just click on it, and you'll find they're all strategy browser games. Now, there are strategy mobile games that are the same, but you can't play them on both profiles, okay? So you can't
Okay.
have your browser game and your mobile game together, I'm
On
afraid. But
different
you
game.
can see they've got
Okay.
Sparta, Stormfall, Pirates, Soldiers, Total Domination. Sounds very odd,
Total
that one.
domination.
I know. And Nord's Heroes of the North. And Throne Kingdom
Aha.
at War, Throne Kingdom at War? If I was George R.R. Martin, I might have a word with them about that one. There's also on the mobile
Yes.
side, they've got other ones. So Vikings is available for mobile or for your browser, but I've checked online, and you can't play them in your Facebook channel and online. You'd have to have two separate accounts, two separate Vikings. Okay. Now the reason I'm mentioning it is because of the gameplay of this particular one. It's called War of Clans. Okay, so there's a huge level of cooperation required. Okay.
Cooperation in your clan. You fight other clans.
When you start, of course, by signing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you create an account. Now you can create your account using Facebook and Google. Okay, that gives you some experience points, seemingly. You can't retrospectively link your accounts. I've tried and I can't do that because I just set it up being nosy, checking for the network actually, and now I'm a bit hooked, it has to be said.
Ah. Okay, so you keep playing it.
It's good gameplay, I have to say. So let's set up a nickname. I don't know. What should we do a nickname?
Zum.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll use it. You set up whatever password, and then and I will change the password afterwards.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let me stop screen sharing then, so that people don't see your password, your email. I'll come back to you when I put your email in. Well, I don't want to put your email in. Oh my goodness! So I've got to find it now. I don't keep these things in my head, I have to admit. Well, they're sort of there. When I'm in my email, I can kind of find you, can't I? So I don't need to think of your email. I think it's quite easy, isn't it? It's a bit obvious.
Yeah. It's the name, the same. It starts the same as the Discord server name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So.
Well, easy. I don't know, but it's it's pretty to guess. Normally, people who know me.
And it's just all one. There's no dots, is there? There's no dots or dashes. It's just all one word.
No. Okay. No, it's one word.
And I'll think of a password for you then. Okay. Oh, I always have to remember how to. Okay, and then I'll sign up and I'll sign on your behalf.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll go back in. Okay, so I'll start screen sharing again.
Yeah, it's going to be fun because we will see from the start.
Okay, so basically, well, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you how it begins. So when you log in your browser, this is the great thing. It's browser based. Okay, so and it's free. Now, of course, it's monetized. But so far, I've not spent a penny, okay? Some people do. It is addictive. Proceed with caution, okay? So, there you are, Zom. Well, this is your guide. She pops up when you're a beginner, and she'll tell you basically what to do.
I've got a domain already?
Yes, you get a domain straight away. So you get your own clan. Well, it's like your own clan, but you're not in a clan. You're a Jarl, okay?
All right.
You get a name change. You get a place change. I would just play the game for a bit before you apply them. Decide where you want to be. But you can see you've got all these people yours. Okay, these are your soldiers. This is your hero.
They are my soldiers. They are okay. Oh,
yeah,
all right.
This is your hero. She's your guide. She's like a little bit like the woman who pops up in the forum, and she only comes up the first time just to help you. So she'll guide
Okay,
you
to
through
guide.
what to do at
The
beginning.
first steps. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
it's
Not
quite
just to jump into the battle that is going on down there. You can see on the place.
Well, they're training. They're training. They're pretty rough, these guys, you know.
Ah, they are training.
Yeah, they're just training. Oh, you'll know it when they start fighting. Now, there is chat. Honestly, I don't really bother much with chat. Ja, wir sind ein deutscher Clan aus einem anderen Königreich und suchen deutschsprachige Spieler. Hey, that's perfect for me. I should join them. Okay, I'm not in a clan yet.
You are not?
No.
So you are solo.
I'm a solo player
you are
at the moment.
solitary.
Because I don't know. It depends on the people.
How can you survive? They are not
this.
going to attack you.
Well,
they are not trained
I'll
to.
show you what happens. Okay, so let's. I'll continue. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue. So you've got this little. When you first when you first log in, you get this little dagger, and it will show you where to go and what to do.
All
so
right.
It said switch on full screen mode. Duff.
Okay.
There you have.
Yeah.
You are. Your warriors await your orders. The time has come to show who is worthy of being the Lord of Northern Lands. Their fate is in your hands, and they really are. It's got some fantastic gameplay, but it's got some very it's a warriors game. It's a fighting game, but there's no. It's not shooting, or you're not actually swinging a sword. But you strategically place your troops. You decide what to do with them, and you decide how to deploy them.
Okay, and the troop can grow over time.
Oh, the troops have to grow.
Okay, they have to grow.
If you want to play the game, you have to let your troops grow. Okay.
All right, and the troops grow with other people leaving their own tribe, their own clans, or there are people just wandering around.
I'll show you how the troops grow.
Okay. Be patient.
First of all, you get these places. Okay. Let me just. Okay. I'll press start. Is that okay?
Yeah, keep going. It's okay. I will catch up myself.
So your warriors will fight much better if they have enough food. Build a farm to provide them with supplies. Continue. Okay, so now you can see it's telling you where to build your first farm. It doesn't do this the whole way through the game. You get to a certain level, all this stops. But what it does is it shows you what to do. You click on that. Click on farm. Build.
Yeah.
Build it.
Okay, all right.
Don't click on that. You'll be spending gold. Take 50 seconds to build, and you've got a certain amount of free time, so you can just click free.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay, so you can build on free, and I guess you can free seconds.
Well, it just doesn't take much time. If you then
He said that I've got a reward in the quest
I'll
section.
show you in a second. Don't worry. There's your farm. There's your farmer. Yeah.
All right.
So you've got your first farm. Now that has started producing food for you.
Excellent. Yeah. So I will be able to feed the troop.
Okay, then you get a reward because you've done what you were told to in the game. And there's the dagger showing you where to click.
Where is the dagger? Oh yeah, right.
Build
okay.
Farm, claim.
Yep.
There you go.
Well done again.
So completing recommended quests will ensure the prosperity of your town in the future. Now you can set it to be in your own language. It comes with many languages. There's a lot of Germans, a lot of Russians, a lot of Turkish people playing in their language. You can join a clan in your language.
Well,
however,
as a Viking,
I'm looking at this as a way of practicing English, and I would suggest you keep it in English and just try your best to understand. With the aid of a dictionary, you'll be fine, Tom. It's not complex English, but for other people, with the aid of a dictionary, just play. If you like playing games, then this might be worth a look. It's got some very good vocabulary. Now it's telling you to build a lumber mill.
What is a lumber mill? Wood?
A lumber mill. That's where you take the trees you've chopped down.
All right.
Into wood. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So one of the jokes in this particular game is people will say, "Got wood?"
Okay.
You have to be a fan of the Big Bang Theory.
Close to the river. That's a good idea. For the logs
so it tells you where to put them. Eventually, you don't get any of these hints. Okay, so it tells you where to go, build the lumber mill, build,
All right.
and then you can speed up any construction if it ends in less than 5 minutes. Eventually, some of these things take hours. Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
here
And
we
then
are.
you've
And there
your
is
upgrade.
already one block working.
Claim. Yeah, so you claim it. Whenever you do anything, you have to claim it.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to stop there because I don't want to take over from you.
No, that's going to be, yeah. Okay, it's how we get started anyway.
Exactly, that's how you get started. And it does take you through everything you need to do to get up to, I think it's level 2. Now, after level 2, you decide how much you want to level up. Now, you asked me...
You decide how much you want to level up? What does that mean?
Absolutely. You decide how much time you want to spend in the game. The nice thing is, when you set off... Okay, we've got somebody joining us. When you first set up the game, it's very quick. Okay, so you click on something and you just saw how quick it was to build the farm, to build the lumber mill. As long as you use the free time, you can do it very quickly. Eventually, as you gain levels, things take more time, and you can literally click it, go away, just leave it running, or just shut it down. It runs in the background. It's runs on their servers, and then you come back hours later, and it's all done, and you claim it.
So you do it at night before going to bed when you come back next morning.
Now you did ask me, aren't people going to attack you?
Yeah.
And maybe they will.
So they can get the farm, they can get the lumber mill.
Yeah, but they
can pinch it
They can't. It doesn't help people above level 5. You're fresh meat, basically. But up to level 5, if anyone attacks you, they get nothing.
Okay, so you gain experience, and you see how things are going on around up to level 5, and then jump in the fray, and be ready for everything.
Yes, basically. I mean, literally, things might start burning.
Ouch!
Yeah,
Ouch!
it's quite scary. So
okay.
I'm just going to see if I can stop this. Oh, I'm just going to do this so you can get lucky. Sorry, start that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is your knowledge. You upgrade knowledge. So
economic knowledge, military. Oh, what kind? Just what kind of knowledge? Military, economy.
You need building knowledge. That way you can.
You have to build it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So you click on upgrade.
Well, we're used to throw dice for that.
Less than 5 minutes, you can get it for free. There you are. Your hero is level 2.
Level 2.
Gold,
all right. Okay. Now level 1 is ready.
Points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, you have to.
So level 1.
Always
okay.
Claim your stuff. Okay.
All right.
Upgrade claim. There you go. Now it's telling me to. Okay, I'll stop there. What you can see down over here. That little chest there, when you've gone through your initial sort of building quarries, you have to build quarries, you have to build lumber mills, farms, and manor houses for silver. Okay. And as soon as they're built, they start producing that amount. You build knowledge so that they produce more stuff more quickly.
Okay.
So
all right. So the knowledge
quests you can do. You can go out of the town. And see what's out there.
So you can explore the other places where people are building as well.
Exploring is, they're Vikings. They don't like explorers. But what you can do is you can find resources out and about. You can also find animals, shiny. If you're listening to Block Your Ears, you can find animals to kill. You can do all sorts of things. And when you do that, or you fight invaders, you get more resources.
Can you go at sea to other countries to invade other places?
Okay, this is something I haven't done yet. So I'm just going to close this down now. Even though I'm not logged in, it's fine. Let me close that. Screen sharing. So let me stop that. Okay. Hello, Ashari. Sorry, you just came in the middle of a a little bit of a presentation there. But anyway, if you're confused about what we were talking about, you'll have to watch the replay. So what happens with the gameplay later, Zom? I'm not sure if Ashari can hear us actually. Yeah, Ashari.
Whatever, it's up to you. I can't say as I don't know.
Okay, so with the gameplay, as I say, up to level 5, you're building resources. You're learning the game. You're beginning to understand some of the strategy of the game, and there's a lot of strategy out there, and there's a lot of strategists out there. A lot of Americans play this game very late at night as well, it has to be said. But anyway, once you join a clan, okay, now you can attack other people without a clan, but it's not recommended. And it's not recommended to go above level 5 without joining a clan, because the clan protects you. The clan shares resources and builds more knowledge and more power and more influence.
But the guys who started the clan at first, he started like any one of us with the game.
Basically, anybody, you can start a clan at level 1 if you want. Anybody can start a clan. Then you have to get, I mean, there are lots of clans of 1 out there, which is quite amusing. You can have an open clan, which anybody can join, or you can have a closed clan where people have to apply to join.
Okay,
Once you're in a clan, you go out basically trying to find anybody who's not in a clan and is above level 6, and you hammer them for their resources. I mean, hammer them. Or you fight other clans. And there are 2 different things that the game does. One is clan versus clan, CVC they call it, and that's where you fight clans within your own kingdom. And the other one is kingdom versus kingdom, KVK, and that's where the whole kingdom is pitched against another kingdom. I think it's a random selection of about the same level, so that people aren't given, level 21s to level 6s. So it's about the same. And then you go hammer and tongues at the kingdom of the other players. So you have to choose your kingdom. You have to choose your clan. You can leave a clan, you can leave a kingdom, but you need to relocate whenever you do that. And you get little tokens that allow you a name change, a relocation. You can also get shields, so you try and get as much gold as you can so you can buy shields to protect your
but you play a specific character? I mean, you are a warrior or you are a farmer?
Yeah, you get a hero and you get yourself. So you can pick your own look when you log in. You can choose your own look. You can choose your hero's look. And then you choose, do you want to build when you first start? Do you want to start fighting straight away and killing and
but you don't have a main characteristic. I mean, some people decide that my profile will be the profile of a warrior.
Yes.
No, my profile wants to be the profile of a magician.
No, it's not a fantasy game. Okay.
Okay. All right. So
you are a Viking.
You are a Viking.
Vikings want to be warriors. That's it.
That's it. So we are all warriors, and we have got to make do with farming stuff at the same time because we can't fight all the time.
People, I think it must be people who don't mind spending money on the game. They go in and they just want to build. They just want to get the biggest town, etc.
Okay, all right.
The people who go in to fight, they want to be the king. They want to be the head of a clan. And they want to be the most powerful. And there's a leaderboard. There's all that there.
Okay, I want to fight.
Yeah, exactly. And as I say, you can set it up in your own language, but I would recommend setting it up, keeping it in English. And then maybe if you get a bit confused, I think you can switch between languages. I'm not sure.
So when we fight a clan when clan versus clan or kingdom versus kingdom, the players of these clans have to be online? How?
No, that's not necessary. They have to have a strategy though. So for example, in a couple of clans I know about, because I've got a couple of friends who now play this, and the clan leader will say, okay, we need more wood. So everybody will start producing wood. And
Okay,
then
all
you'll
right.
send it to the clan. You'll send it to the bank, okay? And the clan will use that wood to train soldiers and to boost the defences, build walls, bridges, blah blah blah, trebuchets, all this sort of stuff, okay? Um, when you go on holiday, if you're in a clan, you basically give all your resources that aren't in your bank. You've got a
Yeah.
certain number of resources you can keep in a bank that can't be touched by anybody who attacks you. If you've got millions, and I'm talking, some people really do have millions of
Okay, so
wood
you
and
can lock it up
oh yeah,
and
you could.
nobody
Well, no, what
touches.
they tend to do is they put it into the clan, and the clan looks after it, and then it's
Ah,
safe whilst you're on holiday. Or you put a big shield over your village, and nobody can attack you whilst that shield is in place. But the shields are one thing that people seem to spend money on. So I think being in a clan, if you can't afford shields, that's where the clan really helps out. You give the clan, you give all your stuff to somebody who's got shields, and then you
okay,
get it back when you come back off holiday, which is why
okay.
you have to choose your clan carefully. There's a level of trust there, yeah.
Okay, so the first 5 levels are really important to get to know the world you are navigating into and to select which clan to join as well.
Basically, yes, yes. I mean, there
Okay.
are lots of French clans, loads of Russian clans. The Russians seem to love this game, and there's most languages there actually. So if you were wanting to join a Spanish clan, I know
Yeah.
somebody who lives in Germany and wants to improve his German. He's joined a German clan so that he's forced to communicate in German.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good strategy for learning languages. Yeah,
Yeah, it
right.
is. Okay, Ashari can hear us. Ashari, have you any idea what we're talking about? Have you ever heard of Vikings, War of Clans?
Um, yeah, I guess.
You have?
I
Hey,
think so.
excellent.
You guess? Do you really know
They're
these
from.
games?
I don't know the game. I know the game Scandinavia, right?
Oh, I thought maybe you were already playing
No,
that game. No, you are just
no,
Superman.
It is a relatively new game. I mean, it's not been, in big gaming terms, it's not been around that long. But there are people on there that are absolutely, yes, you don't go up against them. And I have to say, some people take it a bit too seriously, and they take it very badly. If you attack them, they carry grudges. It's just like real life.
They carry grudges, but it's the
Yes.
purpose of the game. I mean,
Yeah, some people, what they do is they change their name because somebody's after them, and you have a token for a name change, and they change their name and go into hiding in another kingdom. It's just like real life.
can you die? Can you
No,
disappear?
I don't. I haven't heard of. You can basically leave your village to rot, I guess.
Okay.
There are quite a few abandoned villages. It's a bit like being on Second Life. People create an
So you
avatar.
can become homeless and you have to find another clan or something like this. You can lose everything.
You
Your
can lose everything.
clan.
You will always have your little home, that you just saw.
Okay, so
You'll always have
this
that.
with me
It might be
forever.
in flames, but
Okay,
you'll have it.
a rune.
Oh, when it's a CVC or a KVK, everything goes up in flames. It's hilarious. You're wandering around and there's this one's burning and that one's burning, and you just have to hope that nobody's going to touch me because I'm level 5. I'm just a little level 5. Please don't attack
Just
me.
a little. No, come on, no charity, no pity, nothing. You're a Viking. Come on.
I would not make a good Viking. Okay, I have decided.
You're undecided. You are there, and you are a Viking. You have no choice. Life's not fair. Go for it.
I might poke my head above the parapets when I come back
So
off
you are
holiday.
over level 5, or you are just level
I'm
5?
level 5. I'm not going over
Okay,
level
so it's
5
when it's
before I
starting
go
to
away.
get interesting. And how long did it take for you to get to level
2
5? I mean,
weeks.
because I want to say from level 1 to level 2 is very straightforward. Just
Build.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. very quick.
And up to...
Oh, no, you're
Okay.
not level 1. You're not level 2 yet. Your hero is. Oh, no, you've got a long way to go. No, it's taken me 2 weeks, but I'm not a player. I'm not a gamer. I go in, I click some buttons, I claim my rewards for the day, I switch it off again.
Oh, no!
I know. Maybe when I'm on holiday, I'm going to be a bit more active because I'll have my husband's undivided attention. He's very good, by the way. Hubby is very good. He's in a clan. They've got a king, and
Okay, what level
they
is?
go fighting every other week. They seem to be fighting, but it's really nice because you don't have to spend your time on there, concentrating on everything. You have to have a strategy. You have to go and apply it, and then you can leave it and forget it. I think that's why I like it.
So you have to get a strategy, but just before you said that the strategy is mostly set up by
only the beginning. After you reach, I think it is level 2, then all those little hints stop, and then you have to think, okay, I need to build more, so I'll increase my building
so
knowledge.
It's not assisted,
or
it's your...
I'm going to go out and kill everything I can see. I need to increase my army. You have choices. You have resources, and then you have to decide how to spend those resources, which you're developing with your farms and your mines and your forests.
Okay, so from level 2, it's really up to you, the way you want to keep going and you want to go, and if
you're
you
given
make
tasks,
bad choices.
You're given tasks. Yep, you're given tasks as well. You set off a task and it takes so many minutes to run, then you go back and claim it, that kind of thing. And you get VIP status occasionally when you level up, and you get more tasks which allow you to get more rewards. You can collect things that allow you to create stuff like weapons and armor.
Okay, so you have to add this game in. If you start playing, it's got to be like in your routine day after day. Then you just have to.
I think so. So, but if you combine it with your language learning strategy, it does give you something to do that's in English, and that will enable. I mean, hubby is in a clan. It's an English-speaking clan. Clans choose a language. So you go looking for an English-speaking clan. I would, again, be careful because it's the internet. Some clans are genuine, some not. But you can do your research online, find a clan that will have you, and then there's more of a pressure on you to actually integrate, to get involved, as I always keep saying on the network, because your clan then expects you to
okay, you create expectation.
Yeah, basically, yes. It's a clan versus clan. You've got to be there to fight. Not necessarily at 2 o'clock in the morning, but at some point, you take that target, you hammer them, or you come and join us, and we'll put our armies together and do this. You have to strategize. There are meetings where people discuss the strategies, and and then you get told that you can go on to wood building, or you can go on to farming and provide food for the clan. You can build a mead hall where other soldiers can come and hang out. So there's a lot of communication involved. It's not just, yes, you can go in and just play by yourself without.
So now we know why it's recommended.
Or you join a clan and then you have to start talking to people. And as I say, if you join a clan in the language you're learning, you've got to communicate with people and you get to know them. It's hilarious. Hubby's discovering the world of online interaction. This guy's from so and so. He's from Wales.
He's got the social life from Wales.
Okay, so I do recommend it. I've not had any I've read about problems online. People have lost the game.
The thing is, when you first talked about it, I say, it's interesting. But at the same time, as you are saying that you are not a gamer, suddenly you spoil everything. So you say, something recommended by someone that is not a gamer, and on top of that, is a teacher.
You'll meet
it's going to be boring.
You will meet gamers. There are a lot of gamers in there. They take it far too seriously. I'm not a gamer, I'm not. But I'm enjoying this game. I enjoy playing games, but I could never call myself a gamer, ever.
I'm not a gamer either, but the way you present it, it's not sometimes the word you use, and say, why is she recommending us if if she's not a gamer?
If it's from the gamification point of view,
All
I've
right.
looked for a long time for something that I thought I could recommend. I mean, Second Life, I recommend it, but it's not a game to me. It's a 3D social networking platform. Um, you've got, of course, OpenSim, the same thing. Yeah, I mean, there are games within these, these 3D worlds. There's Sansar coming up. I think that looks really interesting. And High Fidelity, that's really cool. It's very nice. And you can go in and you can socialise with avatars, etc. But they're not games as such.
So this is the first game, and it's a proper game.
Yeah,
all right. Okay.
I did try The Sims because I thought that was quite nice. You had to build families and look after them, but it crashed so many times. It was so badly written. I couldn't recommend it to people. I was like, I'm not going to recommend it. It's wasting their time. Now, it is a game. It is online. Of course, things can go wrong. You lose your, you get attacked. You lose everything. It's a game, so you know how that is. But if you strategize, if you get the right clan together, and I was thinking we could maybe, if there are enough of us, start an LEN clan. But I have to think about that. I'll see. I wanted Aladdin to be here and think what fine, because he's a gamer, and see what he thought, whether it would be worth people's having an LEN clan. But there isn't one at the moment, so don't look for it.
Well, maybe it's too early to mention an alien clan. I think I would prefer just to see, because to play, see around, and maybe later. But
no, but it's something I'm considering.
I would prefer to go on my own while to join other clans and see how it gets, and maybe then afterwards join alien clan, because I wouldn't like to set up an alien clan from the get-go with everybody starting.
I know it could be absolutely. Well, I mean, hubby said to me, "Do you know what you'd be getting into?" I'm like, "No." It sounds fun. I mean, I've got an open invitation to join a clan at the moment, but I'm hanging back because I'm on holiday, so I wouldn't be of any use to them at all. But it is something I'm thinking about, that it might be fun. Again, another way of getting people to be active rather than passive in their learning. And as I say, you even have to join. You have to form alliances with other clans. So
pacts.
It's not like you join a clan and that's it. Oh no. You have alliances with kingdoms, with other clans, with clan members. There's feuding. There's all sorts that goes on. It's quite amusing to watch, I have to say. I think if somebody was studying psychology, they should get into this game. There's so much material in there.
It's Game of Thrones, and you are part of it. You are one of the characters in there.
Yeah, I think some people really get involved in that. I mean, I've got a character. I've got my hero's called Leica. She's a real bitch. Now, don't be shocked, Ashari. Don't be shocked. I have a dog called Leica, and she's a female dog. So Zom kind of knows that when I say that. But yeah, I decided to call my hero Leica because she's much more of a fighter than me. Oh dear.
Okay. Okay, so now I've got an account.
You've got an account. I will send you the login details as soon as I remember them. I think you can just go in and reset your password anyway.
Yeah, I will reset my password and
just go in and say, can't remember my password, and it will send it to you.
Yeah, it's okay. I will have a look at it over the weekend.
Well, let me know how you get on as well. Let me know when you level up in there as well.
I will keep you posted.
But remember, level 5, I mean, people could still take against you and decide to attack you, but level 5, you're relatively safe because there's no benefit for them. They will not get anything. No experience points, none of your stuff. It will just be destroyed. It does happen, seemingly, because of the fight for resources. If somebody's on what they call a tile, which is where some resources are outside your village, then you're vulnerable there. If somebody else comes along and they're looking for wood or stone or gold, if you're very lucky, find a gold field, they might attack you there, and then they might follow you back to your village and attack you there just because you beat them or something. So there's a lot of fighting goes on, but it's not like some of these games where it's all up in your face monsters and blood and gore and stuff.
So it's really between people themselves as Vikings.
Yes. Yeah.
No animals involved
Oh
in the
no, there are
fight. No
animals.
fire,
Yeah,
no magic.
there are
Yeah, but
lynxes and dogs, but you have to kill them.
you have to kill them.
Yep, for their fur and their bones and their
Ah,
teeth.
all right, all
Their
right.
resources, I'm afraid.
Yeah, okay.
So it might
So
not be the sort of game Shiny will want to play.
okay, everything that is around you, actually, you have to see everything as potential resources to keep growing. And
That's it.
all right, okay.
Just like if you were back in those days, you know, with a village trying desperately to. Oh no, Ashari can't talk. Okay. Anyway, next time, Ashari. Remember, Spotlight is always going to be about. Oh, Zaki.
Zaki's around.
Zaki's around. Yay! Well, if it's the same Zaki.
Be careful with Zaki. I don't want. We are talking about games here, and we are not going to. It starts with a G, but we don't switch topic.
Well, there is a reason I haven't actually put my screen up there, because I'm level 5 and I don't want to be attacked. And don't forget, you can delete it and just start again. You can delete it and just begin again. That's not a problem. Hi, Zaki, can you hear us? Can we hear you? Don't forget, you have to unmute your mic. Oh,
it's his first time in a hangout, I think.
I don't know. Certainly with me, yes.
Well, people who have got a default avatar. Yeah, unmute.
Hi, Zaki.
Hello, Zaki.
Hi. We can hear you. Excellent.
Oh, I can hear you too.
How are you today? Are you still awake?
Okay.
It's all right, Tom. I was up really stupid o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed it.
It was so hot. It was so hot last night. And I just had a lousy night's sleep. And then I woke up at about 4:30, tried to get back to sleep. Just like, I don't know, webinars
so you
and
changed
magazines
strategy.
going around in my head. So I just got up. I thought I'll just go downstairs, have a cup of tea, chill out. And I logged onto Discord, and they were there chatting away, wide awake. So thank you to Oluradi as well. It's just going. I just put we're streaming live, and he's gone right now. Yes, now.
If it's live.
When would we stream if it's not now? I mean, that's always presuming the stream is working. The way my computer's been this week. It could be doing anything. Oh dear. So Zaki, did you have any questions you wanted answering?
Question? I don't know.
Anything based on the network, because the spotlight session is really about what we might do in the future, anything that's gone wrong, anything that's gone well. A little bit of a shout out to some of the members who've been interacting, and a chance for you to come and just say, yo. It's only once a month, so don't miss this opportunity. Did you have any questions about the network?
Question? I don't know. Do you have a little information about this spot?
About the forum?
No.
Hang on, let me just turn the volume up a bit because it's quite quiet. Go on. Sorry, I didn't catch what you said, Zaki.
You said give me a little information about this spotlight. What's this? Is this fair?
What Spotlight is all about? You don't know.
Okay, this Spotlight, you can watch some of the other episodes online on YouTube, because we usually try to stream it. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see. We just talk about network stuff, about the magazine, about the forum. Today we were talking about a potential game that Zom and I might start playing. start attacking
No,
each
you
other.
have already started playing and you are level 5. I'm going to start playing, which is different.
I expect
What's
you to be
that?
level
Let's be
24 when I
clear
come back,
Let's
Zom.
be clear here.
I expect you to be level 24 when I come back off holiday, to be honest. So the way things are on Discord, I'm expecting you to way surpass me. Dear.
That's fair enough. But I can understand why Zaki is a little bit confused about the name of this session, Spotlight, because we have got Spotlight Radio as well. And so some people might think this Spotlight session is linked to the Spotlight Radio podcast too.
Oh, no.
But it's totally different. It's got nothing to
Totally
do with
different,
it.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
we started this Spotlight way before we started
True.
broadcasting Spotlight Radio. No, it's just Spotlight on the network. So it's just shining a light into the darker corners of the network.
Okay.
Okay. And it gives you the chance to say, make recommendations as well, to say what you would like to have on the network. What would you like to talk about? I mean, you've attended a couple of sessions now. We're all about, what do you want?
we never know what we
I
want.
know
really.
you don't. You just wait to see what's going to turn up. It's quite hilarious.
Not always. It's not true because, for example, Rema just decided out of the blue to start a game as well, playing a game like you are recommending Viking, War of Clans. He recommended another game and set up a team for playing football online, and he set it up on the network without asking anybody.
Absolutely.
But
he did actually ask. Actually, he did ask.
Yeah.
But
he
said,
didn't.
Of course.
But being under the spotlight is something different. Fantasy football, yeah. And I don't think this fantasy football has never been on spotlight. Has never been talking about it.
No, because he was invited to, and he's never actually said, yes, this date, this spotlight, I'd like to come in and do it. He says he wants to do it, but we need a date and a fixed,
so there are two things. It's two different things: to set up things and starting things, and then talking about it.
Yes, basically. Present or letting people know about it. I mean, it's a fantastic game. When it starts again, Zaki, you should get involved, because Marco runs it really well. And you have your team, and then you're playing against other members of the network. And
I think there are even more a mix of genders playing that fantasy football.
There are.
It's unbelievable.
It is. It's great. It's great. And
so maybe Viking is going to be the next big gaming thing on the network.
Possibly. I mean, as I say, I need to learn a lot more before I could say to people, yes, everybody. I mean, this is my first tentative toe in the water to say, if you're interested, guys, and if you like playing games, and if you like strategy, and it's not a bad thing to do. It's not a bad game. The gameplay is very good, and just don't get. I'm always a bit wary about recommending things like this, because I don't want to hear that so and so's got divorced because they were always on Viking War of Clans.
That's not your problem. Stop about that.
I know. You're all grown-ups. You can make your own decisions.
Come on.
But I do feel responsible sometimes that I don't, make people do things that might not be good for them. But as I say, I have enjoyed it.
Okay. So when you are back from your house, you might have a surprise that if you haven't joined any clans,
I'll find my whole village. You don't know what my village is called. You don't know what I'm called.
No, never mind. I don't want to know.
I'm not your teacher.
No. Well, no problem.
However, I do have to say, you could look for a kingdom that I think is named just for you, Zom.
Named just for me.
Absolutely. See if you can find it. Let me know in the forum if you think you found it, and I'll tell you a little bit like last year when we did.
It would be great if there is a Shadow Kingdom.
Sadly not. No, but have a look at there are quite a few kingdoms, so you've got a bit of a job ahead of you. But look at the kingdoms and think, now what on earth is Lynn talking about? I
Yeah.
haven't had time this year to do a treasure hunt in Kitely because, as you know, we're normally away in September.
The farting kingdom. No.
You got farts on the brain, woman.
So this is the one for me then. After all the events this week.
Oh, don't. I can't. It's been surreal this week. It really has. Do you know, I haven't even done the calendar for the network. I haven't updated the calendar yet because I've just not stopped putting out fires with gasoline. Oh my goodness. Crazy,
So the calendar
crazy
is
week.
not up to date.
The calendar is up to date. No, I meant the diary. Sorry, not the calendar.
The diary.
Yeah,
All right.
I've
Okay,
not
all right.
updated the diary, so I hope people know what day it is today. Because okay, I'm just okay. If there are no other questions, I'm just looking on the forum and looking at the activity board. Okay, so. We had quite a few level up this week. Okay, for some reason or other, I couldn't possibly comment why.
It's a magic week as
It's
well.
been a magical week for stars. The stars have been out in force this week. So, first of all,
Usually it's in
shout
August.
out-
Flying stars. Usually they are in August, but
shooting stars.
shooting,
Shooting
not
stars, not flying.
stars.
Shooting stars. Yeah.
Shooting.
Well, anyway, there were two shooting stars that I have to mention, Frank and Zom. They've both been promoted to wordsmith. So well done. Lots of new members have joined. Some have already been active, others, yeah, not so much. So,
Well,
but we've had a lot of new members. Considering that it's application only now, I'm quite surprised at how many people have joined since I put the application level in, because people actually have to write something now rather than just click join. And I'm impressed, guys. I'm really impressed. Everybody who's now a member of the forum has written why they want to join, even if it's just, a simple sentence. You're learning. It doesn't matter. But
And
you've
you
all
can't leave it
written
blank?
something. You can't. If you leave it blank,
It's
I
mandatory?
reject it.
it's mandatory to write something.
Well, no. But if I get an application and it's blank,
And people
I
do.
reject it.
Okay.
I
And
just
people do
presume
write
you
something.
are a bot. If you do that, I'll just presume you're a bot. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm doing this for, is to. We had so many bots joining, and I don't want a forum full of bots.
No,
Anyway,
this
Shady, I have to say, well done to Shady, who got some recognition for the session he ran. Well done. It's very, very good. Dom as well has been getting badges. So Oleg, Rupsil, Paulette, Virginia and Filatio, all promoted to super members. Okay.
Wow.
Which is, yeah, absolutely. Zom was promoted to active member and got 2 stars. Wow. Really don't know how that happened, but I got it fixed eventually.
It's
We've
no big
also
deal.
got promotions to full members with Nomad, Toivo, Soup, Alex, Shady. They all got promoted as well. It's been so busy.
Hey guys, we didn't get any performance interview whatsoever. It just happened.
Oh my goodness, it was crazy week. A crazy week. Anyhow, Sazid and Sarah were promoted to active members as well, without me having to do anything.
Okay, so this is
And
pretty well.
yeah, quite a few badges as well. Lots of 5 likes and 10 likes and all these other badges coming out too, which is
Well, I'm just
exciting.
surprised that the bunny is not hasn't been hopping through Zaki's profile.
Ah, that's very true. Okay, yeah. Quite right. Okay, Zaki, the bunny's just hopped over your profile. I was just strange. We're almost.
That's not a problem, actually.
The bunny was looking for new fluffy sleepers on the internet lately, so it might be the reason he was too busy.
Very possible, but
around the forum.
Zaki has been promoted to active member, and he's got a ruck of badges already.
Yeah.
So you're posting good
impressive.
stuff. Well done, Zaki.
Yeah, Zaki, it took you long to make a decision to join the forum, but since you joined it, it's impressive how you embraced it. I'm very surprised. Well done.
Well done indeed. I know it's difficult because you're writing and speaking and being forced to write and speak in order to interact. But honestly, it's a really great way to reinforce what you've learned, not just to learn it. If you look at the magazine this week, the new article on immersion, very well written, and she's got some good points to make. She was actually learning Spanish, funnily enough, Zom, that she's based the actual experience on. Her attempts to learn Spanish by just, going to the country and picking it up as she went along. And you have to do more than that. You have to actively use it and activate it. Yeah. You can't just sit in a bar and think, I'll learn everything.
It might vary from one people from the other, though.
It depends on the person. And if you've got a remarkable brain, you hear it once, you remember it forever.
Yeah, some people are like
some
like
of
that.
us aren't. Most of us aren't like that.
No, I really have to work hard to get the stuff in my brain. But anyway.
Okay. And welcome back
What about you? Did you get any promotion? No promotion for you?
No. I wouldn't even have badges if I could keep myself out of the badge system.
And what about your nickname over there? It's going, because I thought you were going to change it, but it seems like you decided to stay Lynn.
Well, it's more difficult on the forum because of the videos.
All right, okay.
I wanted things to settle down on how people join. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep the application thing going. If everybody had stopped joining, I'd have probably had to go, okay, this isn't a good idea. But I think, considering the member numbers from this last 2 weeks, I'm happy to just keep it going as application, which means I've got to redo the videos. And when I redo the videos, then I can say, click on teach rather than click on Lynn, or send teach a message rather than send Lynn a message.
Okay.
But if I've got people are trying to find Lynn and Lynn's now teach, it would be really unfair.
But your avatar is doing a great job, actually. It's more, honestly, we don't mind much about the name, but when we see the avatar, I don't know why, we link more to you.
Than the logo.
The logo. Not the logo. Your picture avatar. The logo is
I see. Yeah.
It's cold. It's very cold to me. It's where I'm going to learn to something formal, but with the picture avatar, it's really something different. It makes me more comfortable, actually.
But that's because you recognise it as a shadow. I like it because it makes people think.
It's a funny. It's a character. It's a funny character. Is something that you can wants to play. It's not something that wants to play. It's not the word, but you don't interact the same way with something that looks like a character. The same as something that looks like a logo. A logo makes me think of a company, of an institution, but a character, that's something different.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm definitely keeping the character. I put a lot of work into creating him, so he's staying, or she's staying, I should say. Somebody did say it looks masculine, and I have to say it does, actually.
It looks masculine?
Yeah.
It's a bird. Come on.
I know, but somebody said it's quite... I think it's the two little hairs coming out of his head. Its head. I mean, are there Shaddock females? Were the Shaddock females, or were all the Shaddock males?
There is no gender problem.
Shaddocks are genderless. Excellent.
Exactly. No kidding. And the GB as well.
I'm going to say nothing about that. I'll say nothing about that. Zaki, you were trying to say something. Don't forget, Zaki, in a session, if you want to take the mic, just type MIC. Okay?
Me?
Yeah, I heard you say something. I wasn't sure if you were trying to take the mic. He's run away.
Okay.
It's scary. Take the mic. What am I going to say? I don't know.
I'm not going to say anything.
No? Okay. Okay. No, I did think you were trying to speak. I really did. But yeah, that's how you do it. You just type MIC and I go, Zaki, take the mic. Perfect. And that works for every session, Zaki, every voice session. Because the thing is, sometimes in a voice session, the people who are comfortable speaking, yeah, they can kind of not dominate the conversation, but it can be difficult to start speaking. So if you type MIC, then Marion or Natasha or myself will notice it, and we will then say, oh, Zaki, what would you like to say? Take the mic. And the reading sessions you always get to read, but it's in front of you, the words are there. It's much better if you just speak, if you just, talk.
Oh, we need the two.
Okay.
We need the two of it. We need the reading things, and we'll just read instead of talking and having a conversation. The reading really helps us to first find some words, vocabulary, and stuff like this, and then we can talk.
Yeah.
It's very hard just to talk.
Oh yeah,
to
I know. I'm the same in German. To have a topic, but that's why the sessions with Natasha are set up, and the sessions with Marion, there's the reading and then there's the discussion, the reading and the discussion.
And I know what it's like again, because I've joined a Spanish Discord group. There are a lot of people chatting away, people in their 20s mostly, and there is a Spanish room and an English room because it's a exchange server. And there are a lot of people, native people in Spanish. They are there to learn English, but to feel comfortable, they go in the Spanish room and they go blah, 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 rah, rah, rah. Gosh, I say, I will join the conversation. I'm so slow. I'm correcting everything. I don't know what to say. I said, don't ask me any question.
Maybe I might try Discord to see if I can find a German learning group. That's not a bad idea.
It's a little bit awkward because, in Discord, you've got a lot of teenagers jumping in there.
Yeah.
And as you know, Discord, there are a lot of bots, and all of them use a lot of memes and a lot of
NSFW. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some servers are really good though. They set up different rooms for bot spams, for memes, so they are very well organized. It's not so silly at all, but you just have to be ready for anything, and a lot of teenagers around. So
actually, talking of that, I was very surprised at the demographic of Viking. I thought it would be full of kids, absolutely full of kids. It's not.
And what is it?
It's like middle-aged blokes. And women and housewives who are bored. It's amazing. I was just so surprised.
So does it mean that you have to
adults. No, you don't have to give your name and age, but people do it anyway.
All right.
Especially when you join a clan, you'll find that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was convinced, oh gosh, no, it's going to be full of.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, it's
mean
good.
that it doesn't appeal to the youngest one. They have got their own things maybe and so on, but that middle age or full grown up or even elderlies get into that. I think it's good news.
I think it's cool. Yeah, absolutely. I was just very surprised. I guess kids prefer the shoot them things, the where you're running around and you've got a gun and it's a one-on-one kind of thing, whereas this Game of Clans is more, I suppose, the strat. I mean, I'm sure there are young people on there, but I was pleasantly surprised that the age range was older than I expected. It was a nice surprise actually. But you still get lots of funny language going on. If you look at the local chats and stuff, you'll learn.
Well, I'm looking forward for the funny language actually. Yeah, that's it. And I'm looking forward to it because we will hear it mostly. We are never going to speak funny languages because we are not like this when we learn languages. But we like to be able to understand what's going on around.
Yep, absolutely. But I've learned some vocabulary. I'm not kidding
In
now. Yeah,
English?
yeah. In English, absolutely. Well, I'm not a gamer. I don't know gaming vocabulary. Gamers have their own language. So I've been learning a
Yep.
lot of gamer vocabulary. When somebody said, "Oh, you might be attacked on a tile," I'm like, "I might be a what on a what?"
What's going to happen to me?
To be attacked on a
And so,
tile.
what happened to you?
I wasn't attacked. I just went, well, if they want to attack me, they can. You know, when you suddenly have a level 20 turn up in the area, you're like, what's that level 20 doing here? What's he looking for, kind of thing. And then you think,
a
oh
friend.
no, I'm going to be burning. My buildings will be burning when I come back online. But you just have to accept that that could happen.
Okay.
Okay,
No, I
well,
don't want to. I want to survive. I will survive over there.
well, as I say,
So,
even
it's-
I know that people have run out of resources and lost everything, and they've still survived. But you have to build it up again. I don't think you, the character, dies. Your army dies. I'm afraid your soldiers die, and your resources can be stolen or destroyed. But I don't think anybody ever has actually died or been killed in the game. I might be wrong. You can certainly get pushed out of being clan chief, and you can certainly get pushed out of being king of a kingdom. And I can't imagine why anybody would want either role, because all that happens is people just want to kick you off the
Yes,
chair as soon as you're
exactly.
there. But I don't get that aspect of the game. That's why I'm still a singleton, a low clanless, no clan I am. It says no clan.
No clan.
But yeah, let me know how you get on, Zom, and
Yeah.
let me know if you enjoy it or not. You know, it isn't.
No, yeah, I'll give some feedback, and I will get
Excellent.
on it this weekend. But I will play for a few days, for a while before I give you some feedback.
Yeah. Just see how you feel about it. If you think it's got the same potential I think it's got for people, because as I say, for me to enjoy something like that, there's. You know, I was thinking about it. I said, there's got to be something in it that I'm actually still playing it 2 weeks later, having already sort of assessed it and thought, yeah, this is all right. I can recommend this one, and I'm still playing it. So there's got to be something in there.
We'll see. We how
will.
I feel like playing this one.
Indeed. Okay, so oh gosh, Radiance is joining us, and we're leaving. But anyway, I'll let them in. But then I'm afraid I will have to go because I've got lots to do, because I'm packing and I've got to get everything ready to get off on the road tomorrow for my holiday. So
Yeah, and I'm
thanks.
surprised you are running TGIF this afternoon.
I am, yes. I made a decision that I would run the sessions right up till the
Okay,
end, right
thank
up to
you.
the bitter end.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
I thought about cancelling it, and then I thought, well, no, because and actually, thank you, Zom. It's partly because you've stepped up to run the sessions next week and the week after and the week after.
Yeah.
I felt
It's
obliged
informal.
to do the final session. I was like, to keep the continuity going.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for that. I really love Discord, so no problem. MLC, TGIF, they will keep
Hangouts.
going while you are away.
Excellent. Good stuff. So I'm afraid I
Actually,
am.
the
Hello,
timeout.
Radiance. How are you?
Oh, hello.
Hello. I'm so sorry. We started the call at 10 o'clock an hour and a half ago. So you've literally joined us right at the very end. But I didn't want to not say hi to you. But I'm afraid it is hi and goodbye, because I have got to go. But next time, this is a monthly event. And of course, we've got all our weekly events as well. So don't be shy. Get involved. Come and join us in another session, okay? I'm about to head off on holiday, but we will be on Discord this evening for TGIF. And I will be in Kitely at 3 o'clock for Let's Talk About It, which will be the ESL Vocabulary Challenge number 65, I think.
Oh gosh, I can't believe it. I still
know.
can't believe it.
It's been doing it for over a year now. 65.
So 65, let's say between 10 and 15
Words.
words
Yeah.
every time.
Every week,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is.
I should put a test together that tests all 65.
Oh no!
Why not? It'd be fun.
Because when there is I go blank. Honestly,
I know.
I go
Me
blank.
too.
I
me
know
too.
I've got vocabulary. I know I can. It's not just a few words. I know more than that.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same.
You
I
asked me to
don't just go
demonstrate
blank.
it.
I start sweating and trembling and shaking. I hate exams. I hate tests. No, if I did do a test, it would be a private secret. You just do it if you want to do it, and nobody ever knows how well or have no certificates, no nothing. The way I normally do tests, I wouldn't
Well,
make
I
it.
would never have any certificate anyway. But
No,
that's
no,
that's
absolutely.
life.
Oh, but that said, I did have a piece of good news. You know, I sat one exam.
Yes.
I passed.
Excellent. Hey, well done, you.
I'm ashamed at how nervous I was because I passed with flying colours. I got 31 out of 33 correct, which is pretty amazing. I know. Honestly, Zaki,
Yeah.
I feel ashamed because I was going, oh no, I'm sure I made loads of mistakes. And I got the certificate this week, and at first I didn't see any score. I was like, okay, I just passed, that's fine. And then at the bottom I noticed
Oh, you must have
31.
felt awesome.
I did.
Honestly.
I did. I was very proud of myself. I still don't know what two I got wrong though.
Never mind. Oh, honestly, wow, this is impressive.
It was. I'm very proud of myself. So hopefully when I do my next one in August.
They might think you were a bot, so be careful or you were cheating whatsoever.
No, this wasn't online test. This was in a room with a teacher.
Okay, so they
Properly
could see you
invigilated.
in the flesh.
You have to take your passport with you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. You take your passport with you and prove that you're who you say you are. Because people pay other people to sit tests for them, seemingly. But
I would do it, actually.
Yeah.
Not because I'm bad, but it's just because I can't... No, I'm not bad. Come on, Radiance, don't laugh.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody should laugh.
Oh my goodness. Well, you all heard it here. Zom's hiring for anybody to take a test for her next time she has to sit one.
Exactly. Look, I can interact in English. I think my communications is not so bad. But if I have to sit an exam, it's not my profile.
That's
it doesn't
why
work. I don't know why.
Exams. That's why I don't like them. Are you good at, the only thing an exam tells you is, are you good at passing exams? That's it.
I'm bad at it. So I'm bad at it.
There
So
you go.
if someone wants, I will hire anybody to sit the exam for me. And I will do your job interview if you want.
And on that note...
Honestly, I prefer a job interview than to sit an exam. Honestly.
Really? Oh,
At
gosh.
least from a job interview, I'm going to learn something out of it. And it's more like a conversation, emotions, reactions, and you get something out of it. An exam, I don't get it. I can't talk to a piece of paper and no context, no nothing, no, I can't. It just goes blank.
I love your approach to life. I have to say, Zom, I really do. So, to say to me, I love job interviews. I hate job interviews as well as exams and tests. So.
I love it. I love it. It's a bit strong, but no, job interviews. Because job interviews, I don't see them as something that I'm going to fail. Because I know the interviewer, you don't know what they expect, what they want. You don't know what mood they are going to be. You don't know if you are just there because they have to receive 50 candidates because it's a rule in the company and you are just one more. You don't know, but every time you get something out of it.
You've just listed every reason that I hate job interviews.
That's true.
No,
but you make a good
for
point,
me,
but that's why I hate them, because you don't know.
It's the reason why I love them.
Oh.
Because it gives you... And so you tackle the conversation, the conversation or the interview or the question more freely, because you know that because of all these things, then okay, just go for it, like a game, actually, like an adventure.
So you should give help online to people who face job interviews. You're inspirational. Absolutely.
Well, I don't know.
I
just an opinion. I don't want people to necessarily to agree with me or to follow. I'm just saying how I live them. and that's it.
Well, I'll tell you what, next time I have a job interview, you can talk me through it. You can be my motivator. Not that I'm planning on going for any job interviews anytime soon, but
I don't think you will have any job interview anytime soon. You are your own boss and you do your own thing. So it's too late. You are on the other side.
I've ruined myself for any employment. I tell you, I couldn't do it anymore. What do you mean I've got to do what you tell me? No way. I'll do my own thing. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much for joining us, and keep an eye on the calendar. See what's coming up. I am away for 3 weeks, but Natasha's there, Marian's there, Zom's going to be running sessions, Aladdin's going to be running sessions, and Xanthip is going to be running sessions too. So lots happening. Keep an eye on the calendar to see what's up.
It will be more just in the afternoon than the morning. Everything's happening on the network when it comes to voice stations.
Yeah, the English Book Club will be in the morning, but yes, everything will sort of slide into the afternoon. But still lots of opportunity for you to practice. And don't forget Discord.
Don't forget Discord.
Don't forget Discord, because there's that chance of the more casual conversations there. And don't forget Vertlantis. Vertlantis, check their calendar if you have a Second Life account, or if you have the opportunity to log into Second Life and it will work, then pop along to Vertlantis. They've got lots of English sessions too. So
and jump into Viking of Clan just to catch up with the levels. And so when it is back to the hole,
I'll see you there. Don't attack me whilst I'm on holiday.
Let's get some experience. Let's get some experience in this game, guys.
Just if you figure out who I am, don't attack me. I have no defense. I have no shields.
Hey, that's a game. That's the purpose of the game. And I'm a Viking.
But you won't get anything. I'm a level 5. I'm
I'm a level 1. So come on.
Well, that's true. You might actually lose. I wonder what happens if a level 1 attacks you and they lose. I wonder if you get something off them. Oh, that's an interesting thought, but I don't want to find out. Thank you. Leave me alone. Don't bully me. Don't bully me.
I don't bully anybody. I just play with people. And they play with me.
Excellent stuff. Okay, so thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us, Zeki. And a shout out to Ashari, who joined us earlier as well. And Sarah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next time you'll be able to join us for longer. And of course to Radiance as well. It was very nice to meet you. Sorry you were so late.
Yeah.
It's life. Anyway, good night, goodbye, good morning, good afternoon. See you later. Sayonara. Bye. Bye, Zom. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Ciao.
In public for what happened yesterday on the forum.
But you are not. It's not your fault.
I got a message from Frank, which I will share with you. This is how Frank saw it. I see you gained a lot of teachers yesterday. That was good fun. No, Frank, it wasn't. It was very stressy, apart from Zom's, and that's why Zom got a big promotion, because that was well deserved, and for the fact that some people actually alerted me to what was going on, and I do appreciate that, guys. I really do. Oscar's convinced it was me being naughty. I promise I wasn't. I wasn't being mischievous or anything like that. But it did wake a few people up. Now, to those of you who got the label teacher and thought, "Oh, cool," let me know. I'm quite happy to make you a teacher, but there are stipulations of being a teacher. You have to teach. Okay. That's it. Well, you can't have a teacher label and not teach
You said that we are all teachers. Yeah, you have to teach.
We are all teachers, but you do have to do some... I mean, by teaching, I don't mean stand in a classroom with a chalkboard and all that stuff. I mean, you have to be out and about on the forum, actually doing corrections, helping people, etc. So if you think that fits what you're already doing, or if you think, yes, I can do that, then let me know and I will give you teacher badge, and we'll see what happens. But remember, when people see that word teacher, people react slightly differently towards you. So be careful what you wish for. So that's what happened yesterday. It was whilst I was setting up the permissions for one person, and somehow the board decided we needed more teachers and promoted 16 people for some random reason. I'm still not sure of why, but that's what happened, okay? Apologies if it shocked you. And apologies if you're disappointed to have lost that label. Maybe that's the worst thing about the whole thing. Oh no!
So I got a message from Sarah. Yeah, I got a message from Sarah. She was typing on Discord saying that she can't hear any of us.
Oh.
So she can't hear anything.
Oh.
So she will try again when she's got a better connection.
Okay.
And on the weird thing side, I will have to add, so I don't know why, now when I tap in Discord, my writing is in red. So don't be afraid of that. I don't know why.
What? Go on, type something. I'm in there, because I don't mind running Discord whilst I'm running a Hangout and a stream. It seems to
So if you see, for me, all my writing is red, and I don't know why. It's white for you?
It's white for me. Do you want to see? Yeah, I'll...
No, I believe you. I don't need to see.
There.
I don't know why it's red for me.
Yeah, it's there, and you're just white. Zom, I'll be back for TGIF. So maybe it's something you've changed in your own settings that doesn't.
Oh gosh, I don't know what I've done. Okay, all right. So I'll find.
No, it's not. It's not. Okay. Next time, try and have a better correction, Sarah. Yes. Okay. Don't forget. You can watch the replay. I'm typing reply. Okay, so what I thought, apart from the apology, was I thought I was going to have an argument with Aladdin about Spotlight. To be honest, I really did. I thought, yeah, I'll better prepare my arguments about English radio.
The
so
next design.
I came all prepared for an argument with Aladdin, and it's not
Oh
happening.
gosh, Aladdin, where are you? Come on, man!
So at the moment we've got a bit of a disappointment in that nobody can access the radio on Discord anymore.
No, since yesterday. Really fun.
Yeah, it was great fun. I had a really good, and I was laughing about it the next day as well. So
well, actually, I can't
brilliant.
wait until you are back.
I can't wait until
you're back.
The list. I haven't got through the list of, as you might have noticed, I've been a bit busy this week, but I still have got you all. So Saro, Dope, Kind,
for the badges.
Marco.
Yeah.
I think Marco might already have one. Oscar. I think Aladdin's already got one, and I think you've already got one, Zom.
I've got one. I've already got one.
You will.
Aladdin has got one too.
Forgotten your karaoke badges. You will be getting.
Oh
them.
yeah. I can tell you, I'm not
holiday.
into badges, but for some of us, having this one seems so irreal.
Well, to be honest, that's part of the reason for badges. I know it's a bit funny, I don't collect badges, but they are informative as well, because they will tell somebody, okay, this person doesn't mind, doing a bit of karaoke. Maybe we could do something together. They can contact somebody who's got similar interests, kind of thing. I mean, I can't take it too far. I can't give a hobby badge for every single, but when it's connected to the internet, when it's connected to the network and something that we've done, I think it's a good way, because
yeah.
I am all for people contacting each other on the network and
good point on this,
their own thing.
I was against badges mostly, but you've got an excellent point here. And when you click on the badge, and when you click on the badge, you can see all the people who have got. Yeah, I must be in very good mood today. The people who have got one, and Marco doesn't. Oh, he's going to be happy to receive this one.
Oh, Marco hasn't got one yet. I could have sworn I'd heard Marco's sick. Maybe in speakeasy sessions he's given us a tune or something. But I think it's a great way of people getting to know each other as well, and connecting.
That's a good way of this kind of service.
I don't know. Did you get the funny message?
I got the funny message, Radionomy, telling me to listen to the radio on the Radionomy website or using one of their apps available for that.
That was like, slap.
They are. So I don't know what's wrong, because for them it's just one listener. It's not even.
Well, somebody probably reported it. I've told you this before, Zom.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, it's happened before. It happens with YouTube videos. Now it's happened with radionomy. And I don't see why, because, as I say, it's no strain on their servers
Well,
or
what I
anything.
don't
But
understand is that I was looking on the radionomy site, what kind of radios were there. And if you look for that, you will see that there are a few radios that were set up especially for bots to stream on radionomy, on Discord. So it seems like some people in Discord were asking to have a bot and to set up their own radio, and to set up their own radio on radionomy to be able to stream on Discord. So I don't get it.
no, well, that's what happens when I do stuff like this. It does make you a bit paranoid, I tell you. But I'm afraid we'll just have to accept
No,
it.
we will accept it.
Yeah.
No need to bother about that, because otherwise it's for nothing. We are just going to waste time for nothing at all.
Exactly.
If it comes back, it comes back. And otherwise, most important is that the karaoke session will keep going.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the most important.
In fact, actually talking about the karaoke session was so much fun. And remember, if you do take part, it has to be very supportive. Yeah, it's otherwise you won't get in again. So you've got to be supportive and nice about people, even if they sing Justin Bieber songs, you have to accept it.
No, it's true, because it's very hard for some of us singing, and we all have different kind of taste and different kind of craziness as well. So,
yeah,
and it's fun. It's really okay.
As I say, I'm going to see if I can get these names out to let's have a look. Groups it would be in, wouldn't it? And join us, I think. Spotlight. I'm not getting any messages saying where are you, so I guess people are... Oh, no, I am getting a message. Okay. Yes, of course you can. Here is the link. Okay, so it might be Sarah who's already here. She might have found the Discord link, but I can't hear you, Sarah, and I can't see any typing going on or any messages. There is a chat window, Sarah, that's on the right hand side. There might be a little tab that hides it or shows it, but it's better to
on
use...
on the left hand side of the screen there is text bubbles. You click on it.
That's true. At the top left, there's some
top left.
Yeah, there's a little, I don't know, it's like a blue and white button.
Yeah, for me they are like in comic strips. When characters are speaking, they speak in a bubble. It's this kind of bubble. Wow, this is a square one.
On other sessions, I've had this little tab to the right, which opens and closes, but not on this one. Not on this one. So I don't know what's different to this one. I don't know what's different from this one to other ones, but maybe Sarah can hear us anyway. Oh, nope, she's gone.
Nothing happening, no action. I go.
No action, I'm going. I'm out of here.
Back, she's crying.
Well, look, what I thought I'd do today is, one, just apologise to everybody on